Welcome back, trainers. So, today, I found myself a shiny. We'll be taking a look at that. We're going to be taking a look at a Jolteon solo without any weather boost. Discussing what that ultimate prize could be. Yesterday I went over it could be a shiny Mewtwo, because we're seeing quite a bit of the Kanto, pattern showing up here. We have that Snorlax thing. They just went for the legendary birds to a Snorlax with Body Slam, which is pretty random. So that's more evidence pointing towards we might be getting Mewtwo for the public for a few hours with a shiny form like the other legendary birds for those other prizes, right? And Dortmund, sorry guys, man, sorry to hear what's going on over there. I mean, apparently it's not so bad. Well, sorry, I take that back, sorry. A lot of people couldn't log in. They made people leave the park, so it wasn't so congested for the service. But, I'm hearing things, it wasn't the actual service, it was Niantic servers. So even when people were pushed out of the park to play in a more open area, they were still having problems logging in. I personally wasn't having any problems logging in last night trying to find my shiny Roselia, which I did. Not last night, but actually this morning when I was hardly even trying to grind. But anyways, yeah, so sorry to hear about that. Hopefully everything goes good. They're apparently going to make a world or an event for the whole Euro over there, so everybody can join in, or for kind of a compensation for their mess up. But I just don't know. I'm not going to go deep into the, Niantic this or Niantic should do that. It happened. Let other people talk about it. I'll talk about it down the road as well. So, but what else could that ultimate prize really be? Deoxys. Well, we know we're going to get a mythical for sure. Some sort of new mythical drop. It's going to be Celebi. I would assume that's the next one. That I wouldn't think they're going to just skip Jirachi. So make sure you have evolution items. Remember that. We might need to evolve Pokemon that revolve around evolution items. Gen 2, right? Or possibly even baby Pokemon, evolving them, like 3 of them. That's just food for thought. Make sure you're stacked. Don't just toss your evolution items, okay? Okay, so I would have backed out, but I was kind of driving, and I did not want to back out and go to that area and have it despawn. And seeing that we had the weather boost going on here, as you can see, that is a beautiful CP number. I didn't want to risk anything, so I just stayed in the catch screen and caught it right away. So as you can see, also a 15, 13, 11, 80, basically 88%, or sorry, 87%. I'm very happy with that, so I'm set. I already had a pretty good amount of good IV ones, and grinding last night I found quite a few as well, seeing that it was cloudy out and it is poison type, so it was getting that weather boost. So that is very nice. I'm happy about that. And there we go. Caught mine. Should probably be able to catch a few more before this is over as well. Now, I know I haven't been uploading like hardcore raids lately because there's just been so much news, but I have a little treat for you here. You can basically say this is one of the hardest tier 3 raids to solo without any weather boost, that is. So if you're trying to do this, you can probably do it with just 3 strongly powered up Groudons. This is without weather boost, okay? That third one that I have is, it caught it weather boosted. I don't want to power it up. I hit the power up button probably like 6 times back in the day, but I'm not going to power it up anymore. So what I did was, I tried so many times, I was just falling short. And this is I would say the closest one to beating it, but where the time is actually still going and the health is gone, which, that nonsense. But that's okay. I kept on going, and I switched up my strategy. I actually threw in Rayquazas. I had 2 Groudons and then 2 Rayquazas, one being a 100 and the other one is like a 95 or something like that. Both maxed out. They are doing some massive damage, and there is no weather boost on their end. There's no wind, so there's no dragon boost for anything at all. So that was pretty good and satisfying to see the Rayquazas being so tough. They were taking the hits like a champ because electric types are not very effective to dragons. It is part flying, so it's kind of just like neutral. That Jolteon was literally going off and off and off with its charge move. Discharge, a 3 charge bar move. You can say that is the hardest set. Now the hardest move set on Jolteon period will probably be Volt Switch and Discharge, because Discharge is continuously going and going and going and going. If you had Thunder, Dodge. Thunderbolt, kind of a pretty tough one, dodge here and there, but Discharge is like continuous. You can't dodge them all. You can easily, but you need to continuously take the hit so you can bring up your Earthquake or whatever charge bar you're using for whatever Pokemon. But it was fun. I love it when it's a challenge and it's tough for me. It's so long as nothing is being glitchy. If everything is running smooth and I'm failing just because I need to improve whatever I'm doing on my end, we're good to go. Because that's just what it is. How can I get upset at myself for not being able to do it? I'm just gonna have to find a new strategy and, you know, go with that. Anyways, if you're trying to do this, I recommend you're gonna need, I wouldn't say 2 maxed out Groudons, but maybe quite a few. If you have Rayquazas, try this. Try at least 1 decently powered up Groudon, and then you can throw in 3-4 Rayquazas. If you have those powered up, you should be able to do it, because it was doing so much damage. When I threw it in there, I was like, holy cow, I wish I did this right when it hatched, because I was here for the whole duration, right? I wish I threw those Rayquazas in right when I began, because that last Groudon is good, but it just wasn't giving it the punch that I need. Having 1 full Earthquake bar was just not enough. Rayquaza having that Outrage, 2 Outrages for 110 each, it's just overwhelming and dominating simply over Groudon, and that's that. Okay, so we're gonna take a look at the successful one here in just a second. This one's almost over. As you can see, let's see if I would have technically had it. All right, I don't know, looks pretty close. It looks like it has no health left, and the timer stopped early, as well as the timer starting early also, which is kind of annoying. But I wasn't letting it get to me. I was determined to do it because I've done this before. Let's see if you can give it a shot. No weather boost. If you have, you know, the weather that's boosted, well, you know, do what you got to do. But if you can do it without weather boost, congratulations, you did a very nice job. So with that said, trainers, I want to say thank you for watching. Enjoy the rest of this video, and I'll be back with some more news on what is going on with this Dortmund deal and Go Fest and all the prizes. Take care, trainer.